Hi, I'm Emily Smith, and for my Value Line Stock project, I chose the company Ulta Beauty. Ulta Beauty is a retail store that sells makeup, hair care, and skincare products and has a salon attached to most locations. There are about 1,265 stores, and they have recently opened some stores in Canada. However, with this pandemic going on, it has caused them to temporarily close most of their locations, relying mainly on online sales. First, I calculated the sales per share ratio. This ratio compares the amount of sales to the amount of shares. The formula I used was total revenue divided by average total shares. I estimated the future quarters in Excel. Value Line predicted in their April report that this ratio would be about $141.25 for 2020. However, using the forecast feature in Excel, I estimated that quarter two sales would be about $1,761,835, quarter three to be $1,774,471, and quarter four to be about $1,787,107. I added these three numbers to the actual data from Ulta Beauty's quarter one report, which was $1,173,210. I divided the sum by the average total shares outstanding, which was 56,419, which got me $115.15 per share. Next, I calculated the trailing price to earnings ratio. This ratio measures the current share price to its earnings per share from the past 12 months. The formula I used was current price per share divided by earnings per share from the previous year. First, I calculated earnings per share from the previous year. I used the actual net income from quarter one of 2020, which was negative $78,501. I then used quarter four from 2019, which was $220,719. Quarter three from 2019, which was $129,747, and quarter four from 2019, which was $161,258. I divided the sum by the total shares outstanding, which was 56,419, to get $7.71 for my earnings per share ratio from the previous year. I then went to Yahoo Finance to find the recent price for today, which was $203.18. I divided that from my findings above to get 26.34. Next, I calculated gross margin. This ratio shows how much a firm is making after cost of goods sold is accounted for. The formula I used was sales minus cost of goods sold divided by sales. In quarter one, Ulta Beauty stated that their sales was $1,173,210. So I used that for sales, and then I subtracted it by the cost of goods sold, which was $869,605, and divided that by the sales to get 34.91%. Value Line in their April report predicted this ratio to be about 39.5% for 2020. So my findings is much lower than expected. Next, I calculated book value per share ratio. This ratio measures equity against outstanding shares. The formula I used was common equity divided by shares outstanding. The common equity for quarter one was $1,753,959. I divided that by 56,419 to get 31.09 per share for the book value per share ratio. Lastly, I calculated income tax rate. This ratio shows how much the company is paying in taxes. The formula I used was total tax expenses divided by taxable income. The total tax expenses in quarter one for Ulta was $24,247. I divided that by the taxable income, which was $102,756, to get 23.6%. Value Line predicted this ratio to be about 24% in their April report for 2020. So this is pretty much the same. Overall, most of these ratios were lower than predicted, but coincides with the effects of the prolonged pandemic. I do see Ulta Beauty rebounding in the upcoming years. However, I do not see long-term economic growth, so I do not see a run to invest. Thank you.